Here are 6 fantasy books that I don't recommend for beginners. Don't get me wrong, reading is subjective. These are just my opinions. But I've noticed a lot of people who are just getting into reading because they see cool fantasy books online pick up one of these and say they don't like it. This is the Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. The only reason I might say this may not be for beginners is because there's a lot of different elements that add up to this world she built. There's like a sci-fi intergalactic part of it. There's like a fantasy world part of it. You know, you have your monsters, your demons, you have your romance elements, you have your history, your backstories of everyone. And if you're new to fantasy, you might be overwhelmed by that. When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Now, I will say if you're new to fantasy, specifically romantasy, this is probably not the best one to start on. There is like a 20-page glossary at the beginning about the world building, the characters, how to pronounce things. And starting off, that can be overwhelming. Once you're getting into the fantasy vibe and you're looking for a lyrical read, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. This is toxic lesbian vampires over centuries. You might read a blurb and think, oh, I can read that. Yeah, you can read it. You definitely can. I just think V.E. Schwab has this very, if you're looking for like just a quick little fantasy book, like a cute book, like, you know, one of the stereotypical ones that everyone talks about all the time, like, this might not be for you. There is just her writing style is a little bit more intricate. Again, it's really good. And who knows, if you're a beginner and start this, you might love it. The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Honestly, a lot of R.F. Kuang books are not beginner fantasy friendly. You know, a lot of fantasy books talks about war and they brush over it. No, this one describes war. It's gory. It's There's a lot of thought process behind it. On that same note, R.F. Kuang's Babel. Babel is super popular. People talk about it all the time. This is dark academia and it's heavy on the academia part of it. There's a lot of thought process behind it. There's a bunch of footnotes in it. This is the power of words, basically. Immortal Dark by Tigest Girma. This is a vampire dark academia book. Our FNC, her sister's missing. She's told that her family's vampire is the one that took her. Now, in this world, she comes from a society of houses. Now, these houses are all bonded to a vampire. In order to be ahead of your house, you have to go to this university in order to keep it in your family. So she finds out she has to not only go live in this house with this vampire, but go to this university in order to get head of her house. She has to pass like the first year or two, and there's a heavy academic level to it. There's a lot of world building that if you're new to fantasy, it might not be for you. All these books are spectacular. The reason I'm doing this video is because people come in here and dog these all the time, but these are for specific people. These are for specific times in your reading journey. And I feel like that's something we need to embrace in the reading world. Like, not every book is for us.